Greetings everyone, my name is Ted and welcome to a very interesting video. This video is a little bit of a rant and talk about something that's been appearing lately on my video titles. And we're here to talk about, as the title suggests, the viewer discretion advised thing. Now, this was not something I wanted to make any light of, but I kind of felt like shouldn't I just tell people? So I thought, do you know, I'll talk about it. I'll, you know, I'll perhaps, kind of clear the air for people who don't really know, and people are thinking that, I'm trying to, age gate any of my videos, which is strictly not true. Because one, it's a thing of is that I notice more because I've had some younger family members watch some of my videos, and yeah, some of my videos are okay. Yeah, I swear and stuff, and stuff like that, and that's fine. But I just felt a bit uncomfortable when I found a certain not they're not a family member, but a friend of mine's younger sibling watching one of my Outlast videos. And if you don't know what Outlast is, I've played the first one, it's DLC, and I'm currently playing the second one as we speak. And it's a very much a survivor horror game, and it's got a lot of like gore and scares and more, and a little bit of mutation. More the first one, but the second one has a lot of references to things like uh as some people may say, harming themselves to death, in the best way I can put it. Yeah, if you also I should have put this in the beginning though. If you are under, like, I'd have to say, because my videos can be more for like anyone who is over 13 with a mature mind. If you can kind of, I just want to make sure, if you watch my videos, please, ask someone responsible for you, because it helps me sleep better at night knowing that that, like, you can separate what is fiction and what isn't. Because trust me, I'm not trying to say, oh, you shouldn't be watching myself, I'm a naughty boy. What I'm more trying to say is just kind of, I don't want, something getting out there and being too damaging for a person. And that's why those view discretion advice things. Plus, there's a lot of people out there who, may not be able to separate a work of fiction to reality. And I've encountered people like that before. I know people like that, and those people, if a person like that is watching now, you've got so many different things that's better for your mental state, and if you cannot handle, the subjects of the matter, I have plenty of other videos, like, you know, like, you can go see, like, things like, I don't know, like, yeah, have you ever seen fucking, you know, the regular show? That's a great show. Well, that sounded really patronising. Like, or you could watch, Adventure Time, or something like that, something that's, very, and I'm not trying to, like, dissuade anyone. If you feel like you're okay to watch this yourself, that's on you. Unless your parent, and if your parents and guardians feel differently, then don't give them a hard time. They just want the best for you. Because when I was like, because I'm someone who was at the dawn of YouTube. Like, I saw everything as it was happening, you know. Like, I saw, you know, the sneezing panda baby and uh the dancing stormtrooper and stuff like that, you know. All of these amazing things, and you know, as I got older, I've watched people, you know, like, you know, Jacksepticeye, and you know, later on, you know, things like, you know, iDubbbz and stuff like that, and I can, you know, I can understand and stuff like that, and I watch, you know, playthroughs and stuff like that, but I just want to clear the air and kind of say that, you know, this stuff, if you're not, you know, if you're not okay with it, it's really not for you. Because, you know, one, you're just a kid, and I don't want you know, my videos being any responsible for any nightmares. And this is not really talking about horror stuff. Really, it's more kind of talking about more of the how do I say it? More of the more gripping content, as in things that deal with, you know, games that have like uh you know, parts of, you know, suicide and like in, you know, in, how do I say this, sensitive content. That's the way I put it, and the way I put it was always, you know, it's always the same as follows, and I can read it out now. And this is something that came relatively new to me, you know, and I thought, well, I could always age restrict, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that to people who really feel that they are okay for the videos and stuff like that. You know, I don't want to restrict that, or it just makes me look, you know, bad in a way. So this is what will be on every video that has something that contains sensitive content. Warning: this video contains sensitive confidence. If you are okay with this, the video is for you. And if you are not, and someone who is of a younger age, I do not advise watching either, as my content may not be for you. And that's what's gonna near enough the same stuff. So the things that will be kind of like put on the view discretion, as I said before, are things like suicide and other things like, you know, not swear. I'm not going to put swearing or violence, because, or violence for that, because, you know, like, come on, like, how bad can we sort of get? Now, come on, you know, because violence is a bad thing, but if you can't watch a violence and not separate reality from fiction, then, you know, my channel is not for you. Because I'm not just gonna change my content and just play, you know, games that have like lower age rating and stuff like that, because I get bored really easily, and I'm not someone that's gonna, you know, bow down to censorship. So I'm not censoring anything. Nothing will ever be uncensored unless I have to. You know, I just wanted to clear this up in the air, and I wanted to sort of make my my actions clear in, you know, about this, because it's not that I want people to stop, because as I said before, if you feel you're okay about this, you know, that's on you. But if you're a parent watching and you sort of don't want your kid to be watching, you know, this sort of stuff, and you feel that they may not, you know, be that adjusted to it, don't let them watch some of my content or none of my content at all. That's just fine. I'm, no grudges, totally fine. Because, either that be from swearing and stuff like that, that's fine. I am cool with that. But I just wanted to clear the air and kind of speak about, putting the viewer discretion thing on my videos. And it also has, kind of put up in a thing where I have now, like, added, where other things I'd probably want to, like, put on a bit more of a censor bar. Not so much are things to do with, like, sexual content. Not all the time, because, I don't feel that, like, if it's very, like, if it's not very obvious, it's not very, like, clear or anything like that, I'm good with that. I won't really. But I just wanted to clear that up. I may be, rambling on a bit and kind of going on. It's just like, we know now. Shut up. But it's just a thing that I want to make sure that my fan base is safe for the future, even of the little I have. I just want to make sure that people who come across my stuff know what's going on, and know that this isn't real. And also, it's a, Outlast is a scary game. I am not a child. I am not, you know, I'm still like technically a child, but that game still scares me. Like if you like watch the first episode, which is not very like gory, it's relatively more scary. It's nothing, that's why I never viewer restrict all of them, because they all are not that bad. They're just scary, but I still don't advise watching it, because it's just a sort of it's just a sort of way of making myself kind of safer in case of any, because it also plays a little bit on my anxiety, especially when you see things in the news about kids seeing these trends and stuff, and stuff like that, and I don't like that at all. I think that's a really stupid thing for you know the media site. I don't want to. I don't think it's right that I kind of do that, but I think that's very wrong that you promote that to, like, very small-minded children. Because oh my god, I can state to you all the dumb shit I did. You know, for that, because it's not maturity. You don't, if you're not, because I'm not saying you have to be mature all the time to see my content. You just gotta have that maturity to say, I'm not gonna go rip off people's heads off in school. As long as I know that, I'm fine. I'm good with that. But you know, as someone who has had experiences with such people who are not mentally stable, or not mentally mature to handle such, you know, graphic or, you know, sensitive media. Because, I can list so many videos of mine that you can watch. That's not for people, that can be for people under 13. Under 13, and that's things like, uh, the Ratchet and Clank one, that's an okay one. My first Spider-Man one, that's an okay one. Actually, except from one episode, but that's not, there's nothing much to worry about there. But anyway, but there was my Jedi Fallen Order one. That's one for you. Ooh, I'm actually having a look now. What stuff I've done. But I have done like view discretion things, but have not done them all the time, which is prodded on a little bit of guilt for me. What could be good for you? That's okay for you. My Life is Strange one is okay. I say so. Wolfenstein is okay. It's okay for you. Transformers Devastation is definitely okay for anyone under that age. Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah, I'd say that was okay. Nothing, bad there. But more or less, like the horror stuff, I wouldn't say for anyone of the younger audience to watch that, mainly because because I was part of the 5 Nights at Freddy's craze, and I'd watch videos every day and every night, and I would have genuine nightmares to the point where, because I'm an obsessive person, if I get into something, I'm gonna get really into it, and you're not gonna stop me. And when it comes to such stuff like that, it can get a little too much for a kid, to the point where you start losing sleep over it, because you see a shadow in the night and it looks a bit like something. Because I still remember a vivid memory of being a kid, and I really needed a wee, and where my bunk bed was at, I could see like the corner edge of my toilet, which was like right next door, and I saw like a little like shadow thing in my head, and it looked a bit like Chica, and that frightened me so much. Like, I didn't wet myself. This is a true story. I did not wet myself, but literally, if it gets you that terrified that you can't even use your own bathroom, that's a problem. You should keep yourself safe online, and keep yourself safe and with media and stuff like that, and not damage yourself too much, and not restrict your laboratory needs because of a stupid game that's not even real. But you think it's real because you're a kid and you're small. And that's why I put the viewer discretion things on. It's not going to be on for every horror stuff. Some horror stuff I'm going to review and stuff like that, and think and sort of kind of think over about what would be more okay not to be kind of viewed restrictive, put the viewer restriction label on. But I'd say nothing else is that bad. I think Outlast 2 has been the most pushiest horror game ever, and I haven't even finished that. But I think that one's been a very pushy horror game because it's been very sort of dealing with a video, and this also relates to the things like Corey Kenshin thing about his being age restricted and stuff like that. Age restriction, I understand. If you've seen my video talking about that controversy about the age restriction of stuff like that, I spoke about Outlast, was a whistleblower video called The Groom, which is age restricted. Please, if you have access, do not go watch that video. If you are kids still watching, please do not, because that is really not okay, and it's age restricted for a reason. Because I understood that when I got into it, when I got into playing that game, and that's fine. No harm done. It just isn't for young audiences. You can can still, you know, be able to watch other people, because there's so many other creators that could be for you. You can visit me later when you know, explore the world and you get a good understanding. Just there to say. So yeah, I hope everything has been cleared up now about the viewer discretion things on my videos, and I think that's all I have to really say about it. It's not, as I said before, I'm not trying to, you know, close the gate on, you know, younger viewers. I encourage that more, especially but if you're a young person, still watching this and still listening to what I'm saying, I hope you're not, but listen to this. Don't waste time on things you know you're not ready for. Come back to it. Put it in your pocket. Wait till it's like food, you know. I give you a birthday cake and you eat that birthday cake and then you decide, oh, then you say, oh, did you enjoy that? Okay, here's another like massive chocolate one. And you could eat it, but you just wouldn't be able to handle it. Your stomach wouldn't handle it. So just put it in your pocket, put it in a little like thing saying this is for when I think this is okay. And I can't say anything about your parents because many different children have many different upbringings, and I don't know what your situation is. But look into things. If you have an open family such as I do, feel free to ask questions. If you don't, I can't really say much for you, unfortunately, and I'm sorry about that. But and I'm not trying to, restrict you from stuff like that. And if you really enjoy, I thank you, and I do think that if you watch some of my content that has the viewer restriction thing, and you think what's that, go ask someone you can trust and know you can be open with. So yeah, that's all I have to say. So hope you guys have listened to this discussion. If you have, please take this on board, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.